Hi everybody, I'm Dale Mathis and welcome to the theory lesson 7B of my slow and easy accordion class. So that little theme that I was playing just at the intro to this lesson is from one of my customers in California sent me this theme song. It's from Ken Burns' The Civil War, a documentary that was on TV in the 1980s. And so I thought I would play that as the little intro. And she was asking for some registration suggestions for her Roland FR4X. So she was telling me that she uses a violin. So that's what I used on it. Later, when I close out this lesson, I'm going to play it on an 8X using a harmonica and a accordion sound. And so in between now, we've got to get a theory lesson in. And what I'm going to talk about today is 8-measure phrases. So that's one part that we're going to be looking at. And then another thing that I'm going to do is in the both the 4X and the 8X accordion, you can plug in a USB stick that has recordings on it. And so what I've done for this tune that we're going to be working on today, which is Going Home, I have recorded a backing track to play along with it, so it really holds you in a tempo. And it's much more fun than playing with a metronome. So you will hear all of that as we play after a while when I plug the 8X into the camera, and you can play along with those things. And so I guess we're ready to get going. Oh, and please don't forget to, one, like this series, hit the like button if you are enjoying this series of lessons, and also please go to mycrownmusic.net to download the sheet music for all of these classes. So thank you very much for watching, and your feedback is very much appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, so welcome to the theory portion of lesson 7B, and the tune that I want to use to demonstrate the theory class today is what I want to talk about is if you look in this song, I hope you have downloaded it from mycrownmusic.net so that you can physically look at the piece of paper and that you're holding these in a file so that you've got a collection of these things. So the two things that we need to talk about today, one is that if you look here in this first line, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 measures, and you could call this a phrase. And so we've got the da 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 da, and then in the next line, it's basically repeated over again. Again, 8 measures. There is a little intro into what you might want to call the B section. And in this B section, instead of starting on the C chord, as these two sections have, it starts on the F chord, and it stays on the F chord for the entire 8 measures, and then goes back again to basically the beginning. So the first line and the last line of this song are almost identical. So that's something that occurs over and over and over again in music, is phrases. So in this particular song, it's 8 bars long. A lot of songs, actually, you'll see 4-bar phrases where you've got the same chord and the same little melody, and they repeat it over and over and over. And of course, for songwriters, that is a handy tool, because if you repeat something over and over and over, it makes the song sound familiar. So, all right, the other thing, beside phrases, again, this song is in 3/4 time, and so we've got a C chord and a G chord and an F chord, so those should all be quite familiar to you by now. And in the beginning of the song, again, look and see that we've got alternating bass pattern. So you're going to alternate the C bass with the G bass, for the C chord, and the G chord, you're going to alternate the G bass with the D bass. And when you go to the B section of this song, you're going to be dealing with an F chord, and it is the F bass and C bass. So, okay, let's turn on the recording so you can hear what the tune sounds like. So let's go. And I've got the tempo set fairly slow. It's at 93 beats per minute. So here we go. G chord. And here's a tie, so don't break your bellow direction. G chord. C chord. And here's the break. Now going to F chord. Now it's going to go back to that beginning theme again. G chord. And end on the C chord. All right, so now just a couple of other things. When we talk about what key a song is in, one of the helpful indicators that for the majority of the time will tell you what key you are in is if you look at the name of the beginning chord and you look at the name of the ending chord. That typically is how you can tell what key it's in. So this particular tune, it's easy to tell that it's in the key of C. Not only are there no flats and sharps in the key signature, but the beginning chord and the ending chord are identical. Okay, so now the next part is I'll bring out the accordion, and I am going to play my backing track. I'm going to plug it into the accordion, and I've got it recorded at a fairly slow tempo, so hopefully you'll be able to play along with me. So again, thanks for watching today.